Hey guys, before I start the episode, for the YouTube part of this podcast, I will be putting a link down in the community posts, and I might put a link down in the comments for voice memos for anybody that wants to make predictions or talk anything about pro wrestling and ask me questions. The link will be down below. So I will listen and I will do whatever for that. Just letting you know they'll be in the community posts, and it'll probably be in the comments down below of this episode for the YouTube section of this. If you're listening on Spotify, then go to YouTube. Or if you're listening on Stitcher or iHeartRadio or whatever that's not YouTube, then go to the YouTube section. Search up TPW Talking Pro Wrestling. That's capitalized TPW, then in parentheses Talking Pro Wrestling. And you should find the channel there. But now let's actually get to the episode. AEW Rampage was live earlier. It had some interesting matchups taking place. It was the TV taping of St. Louis, and Rampage kicked off with Konosuke Takeshita and Sammy Guevara, and I predicted Sammy Guevara would win, and he did. He did cheat to get the victory, though. But Darby Allin and Jungle Boy Jack Perry, they were watching backstage. It's interesting what's going on with the Jack Perry, Jungle Boy stuff. Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, and the four pillars of AEW. And it's interesting to see where this is going. I have a feeling Darby Allin's going to be the next person to take on somebody. Then we see Sammy Guevara watching, and then Jack Perry watching backstage. Of course, MJF will be live in Long Island. At that point, the four pillars will probably show up then too. But we don't know on that part. Then there was a new episode of QTV. QT said the Marks love his new Dirt Sheet Destroyer finisher, and because he got it from Japan. They mocked Wardlow, and that was it. The QTV stuff, in my opinion, is dumb, but this one wasn't that bad. It was okay, but it still wasn't good. But it was better than some of the other QTV segments they've put on. Some of the other ones, they were trying too hard to make stuff funny. But this time, I kind of enjoyed some of the insults they were doing. Like, I liked the dirt sheet driver thing. I think it's cool. Ish. Like, it's interesting. But that's it. Like, this QTV stuff is boring. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Matt Hardy and Ethan Page were interviewed backstage. Matt presents Ethan a contract to sign for a match with Hook next week on Dynamite. Ethan signs the contract while admitting that he knows nothing about what's on it. I'm sure that'll work out well for him. Also, Matt Hardy, he winked at us. Therefore, something's got to be going on here. Matt Hardy is definitely doing something. He's up to something, that's for sure. Then we had tag team action. Kings of the Black Throne make their return for the first time in a while against the Best Friends. In this matchup, I think I said Kings of the Black Throne were going to win. I don't remember what I said in the predictions, but I do remember saying I hope that the matchup doesn't end with somebody winning. I mean, Kings of the Black Throne, they technically won by disqualification since Trent Beretta hit Brody King with a chair. But then it led to chaos after that. Kings of the Black Throne were trying to bring down the Best Friends, and then Orange Cassidy showed up, but then Buddy Matthews came to stop Orange Cassidy, which then was officially announced. The trios titles will be on the line as Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends look to take on House of Black for the trios titles. Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland, they had video packages and promos about the rivalry going on here. I'm going to be brutally honest. This rivalry needs to end soon. And the Mogul Affiliates thing is not working. Trench is not anything too special, really. And then Parker Boudreaux, he made a mistake leaving the Trustbusters. I will say that. I know Trench and Parker are injured right now, but that doesn't matter. Parker, he got screwed when he joined the Mogul Affiliates. He's done nothing good for the Mogul Affiliates, really. And Trench, well, he's Trench. He's not anything special. I think what they're doing, though, is just waiting for Nick Wayne to turn 18. So that way he can have his rivalry with Swerve Strickland. Problem with that, though, is we've got until July until he turns 18. And how many months is that away? Like 4 months? Something like that? That is a long time to wait. But they're trying to do something with Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland, at least. I have a feeling that they're going to take each other on at Double or Nothing, but we'll see. Taya Valkyrie had a matchup with Marina Shafir. Taya did win, and I predicted she would. The match lasted longer than I thought it would, though, which is interesting. Taya did use the Road to Valhalla finisher, which Jade Cargill says Taya is using her finisher for long this time. And then Sterling, he had somebody come out. I think her name is Tootie? I don't know. But she came out. It was Sterling's legal processor, I guess. And she came out to serve Taya with a legal injunction to stop using the Road to Valhalla. Taya grabbed the note, kind of threw it out of the ring, and hit the legal processor with Road to Valhalla, which then Jade kind of freaked out. Mark and Layla Gray were able to restrain her before she got there, though. Anna Jay was interviewed backstage, saying how she almost died from dislocated ribs in the street fight earlier this year, and that she plans to choke out Julia Hart and see how much the House of Black really do enjoy pain. Then, finally, Juice Robinson and Action Andretti to main event Rampage. I predicted here Juice Robinson would win, and he for sure did. It was a good matchup, though. Both sides had near-fall moments. Action Andretti had his normal, had his common W moments. Action Andretti he is a star in the making, man. He is impressive already. And how old is he? Like 22? It's insane. And Juice Robinson does a really good job too. I know he's more of a veteran though, but he's impressive. And it sucks to see that he's probably going to lose to Ricky Starks, but I like Ricky Starks, so it doesn't matter too much to me on that. Plus, I don't think Juice Robinson cares too much. He's getting TV time. I think that's all that matters to him, really. Which is fair. But that's really it. That's the end of Rampage. This is TPW talking for wrestling. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. And don't forget, voice memos. In the link comments of the YouTube section. The link will be in the community posts. I'll put it up. It'll be up by the time this episode's on YouTube, but I'll put it up there. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Good night, everyone.